is Tatum. I joined the church back in August of 2024. I've been working here since March, working with the youth and the music programs, and this has been such a wonderful experience. I really appreciate the Wesleyan perspective on God's justice and how that's something that we need to be a part of enacting in the world. The first image that inspired me to give my financial generosity was I buy at least one $5 coffee every month. So what would it look like to just commit to giving $5 every month? And I think that was a very important, valuable lesson in just like consistently doing something that I plan for and prepare for. All of our gifts that we give come together and are greater than the sum of their parts is really important and really meaningful for me, because the work that we can do together in community is more valuable than the work that any of us can do on our own. Ways that I see generosity in the church working with the youth is that we have volunteers that freely give of their time and are so generous in that way. They have kids in the youth program, but some of them also just decide to show up and to hang out and help, and it makes such a huge difference in their lives. So you can see that kind of generosity everywhere in the church, giving of time or their talents or their resources, all of those things. Beginning a journey of giving, it can be really hard to see how that fits into your life, but that's why I really love what we say about time, talents, and treasure, because at different stages of your life you're going to be more blessed in those different areas. I am a childless, unmarried person, so I have more time than somebody who's in a different stage of life. So I think just kind of assessing where you are and what things you're blessed with, and then giving from those places can be very helpful. Just experiencing God's generosity in my own life is always the thing that has led me to trying to be generous in that way. Definitely not coming close to God's abundant generosity. But it just, there are times in your life where you feel God's presence abundantly in your life. And that's always what has inspired me. Experience that, especially over time, looking back. There's so many things that in the moment I didn't know that they would be meaningful or that they would shape my life in a certain direction. But it has been very clear that God has blessed me in specific ways and led me to certain people and to certain places and certain organizations that have just radically changed my life. And I feel like it's very important to respond to that generosity.